you are somebody who wakes up every morning and the first thing you do is get dressed and head your fucking ass to McDonald's, you're fucking tripping. And you drink a Coke as your first drink of the day, slap yourself in the fucking face. You need to rewind, wake up, do some praying, and drink some water.
Mindset equals power. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to In the Cut with Carl
and Chris.
Guys, we have we've been gone for a little bit, but we're back. Had some family stuff going on.
Yeah.
And just taking care of priorities as normal. But we're back, and we're in a new place, so we're still trying to get everything back to a good normal setting, I guess you could call it. So we're getting our grains in order here, but we're back, and we are here to keep educating and inspiring and trying to just motivate you for a better way of living.
Spread a good message.
Yes,
yep.
For sure. And so today we are talking about self-control, and I've got 5 key points to help you improve self-control. But as we always do before we get going too far, Chris, it's been a little while. How have you been, bro?
Been good, man. Just as always, staying busy in the shop. I'm always cutting hair. It's what I do for a living. So staying busy, cutting hair. Business is going good. I'm staying busy all the time, so that's great. In the gym, about 6 days a week. And then on my day off, I'll probably do some cardio. But that's been pretty good. I've been staying consistent. And just been I've been going to church for the last
there you go.
A little bit over a month now. Mainly to just strengthen my connection with God. And it's been going pretty good, man. Got baptized yesterday.
Yes, you did. Proud of you, bro.
Thank you, man. Yeah. Feels really nice. But I know that I still have to do my part and, read the Bible, do my praying, and like I said, seek His guidance.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, continue to do what I do on the regular, man. I feel like I'm already kind of starting to head in that path of being in alignment with the person that I want to be.
Yeah. For sure.
I'm not perfect. There's still things that I lack on. I still have, thoughts, or, and I'm not perfect, man, but I feel like I am a good man overall, good person.
You've improved, bro.
Bro.
We both have improved, honestly.
Yep, and I'm just, at the end of the day, I'm just trying to be a better man for myself, first of all. I want to live a long, healthy life, and then for my wife, for my kids, and all the people around me. But anyways,
yeah, there we go.
It's been going good, you guys.
It's been a good week. I mean, we took care of some family stuff last week, but we're back, and I wanted to I mentioned to Chris about the self-control topic, and it kind of sounded like we needed to go over it. We went over it kind of before, but we really haven't dug into it like we really needed to.
Yeah.
And one thing that kind of hit home me, and I'll give you a little insight of what brought this up, was we have a Facebook community page, as most communities do nowadays. And these are grown people, by the way. These are not kids. These are grown people. I'm talking older than me.
Well, Facebook is kind of like for older folks.
Yeah. But so what happened was we have a lot of gay couples in the community, and one of the couples was raising hell about the neighbor having a Trump flag in his garage, mind you, inside his garage, not out in the open, in his garage, and it was facing their house, and they felt offended, and I think they even used the word they felt like their life was in danger over a flag. And so once they did that, they started a whole chaos in the Facebook community page, and people were executing this guy. Mind you, they blocked him so he could not see the comments. So they're executing this guy, even talking about going to his place of business, telling his employer what he's doing, wanting to get him fired and wanting to get him out of the community over a flag. Yet they raise their gay flags everywhere and their little yard signs. And I don't care what you are or what you support or what you think you are. You're not special. You're not special to no one else. I don't care what your parents told you. You're not a magical unicorn. We all have to work and live, and we all have our rights. And for grown people, in my opinion, to get on Facebook and make a huge, the whole community was going at each other over this one thing. And that's when it hit me. No one has self-control. And I made that comment that instead of doing this, they could easily have went to the person and talked to them individually. And they also could have learned self-control. And also, on top of that, let's better ourselves. Instead of being on Facebook, we could be doing a lot more growing than being on Facebook, arguing with people and starting a whole war in a community that normally is a peace community. And after that, now no one even wants to look at each other because that one person or that one couple had no self-control, and they'd rather it be easy. It's easier to leak it on Facebook instead of talk to the individual.
Well, I think that kind of going back on what you said, you know, if I have my Mexican flags outside my home, then you have the right to put your Irish flags outside your home, and we shouldn't say anything to each other about it because we're both kind of like we're freedom of speech or what's the other thing that they're pretty much doing is,
it's a constitutional right. You have the right to display and say what you feel is right.
Yeah, so I completely agree with you, man. They that couple was definitely in the wrong, and they should have just went and knocked on his door if they felt that uncomfortable.
Yeah, they felt like their life was really in danger.
I see all kinds of flags everywhere, man. I've always heard about. See, I don't know my history here, but I've always seen a lot of people put that Confederate flag, in the back of their trucks or whatever. And I know there was a war behind it, and there's a deeper meaning behind it. Like a lot of people put that flag up for the fallen soldiers that fought in that war, but at the same time, you also hear about how for other reasons, you know what I mean? And
you've got racist people. You do.
Exactly, and they use that flag to kind of state that we're racist, right?
Yeah.
But me as a person, man, I just turn my face, man. I think
I'm the same
people
way.
like that are ignorant, man, and it's just you can have it. I'm not even gonna. I think you as a person choosing to give your time and energy to that is just you're already wasting your time by doing that.
Yeah, you've already lowered
you're lowering yourself to their level, so you're winning if you decide to turn the face and be a better person. And not only just be a better person, but like kind of how Carl and I were doing, we're choosing to try to spread a good word. And so we got to learn to have some self-control when we see those kinds of things, those things that could possibly trigger us. We have to learn to control those feelings, those emotions, because if we let those things get to us every time, we're going to end up in a bad situation.
Yeah.
Right.
We're gonna act into a whole new. Your actions are going to be something you probably didn't even mean to do because you let your emotions and feelings elevate to that new level.
Yeah, that's like if you are in the grocery store and someone, I don't know, cuts you off when you're pushing the carts. You know what I mean? And are you gonna? I let people have their way all the time whenever I'm in the stores. I'm just kind of trying to get around people. But I'm just saying, like, if you get mad at everything, you're going to end up in a bad situation each time. And you got to learn to control those emotions and learn to not bring yourself down and keep your head up and keep your head above all this negativity that's going around us.
Straight up negativity.
Yeah. If you are, guys, there's going to be negative people in all areas in this world. Doesn't matter what country we go to, what state we go to, we're going to have the same type of characters in each place we go to. You have to learn to be able to float above all that. You have to learn to be able to sit on top of all that and keep that positive mindset and try to be a good example of what not to be. Right?
I mean, for sure, it's not hard, but for some reason, we just let ourselves go. A lot of these people too, just y'all. For one, y'all just got too much hate in your heart. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You got too much hate in your heart.
For me, and not to spread try to put to. I'm not putting religion or anything, but for me, what has helped me out in the last recently is just praying.
Yes.
Praying to God, just asking for forgiveness, asking for guidance, asking for clarity, um, just to take the hate and the negativity out of your heart and to fill that with love and a positive mindset. And
Yes.
I've been praying like this, and it's just been helping me kind of be cool, calm, and collected.
Yep.
And I just feel like I feel like God is working through me.
It for sure, it helps you. I mean, that's something I grew up with, and it teaches you a lot of love to everyone, no matter what their outlook is or what their lifestyle is. You show them some kind of love because that's what God would have done.
Exactly. And so, again, I'm not speaking on religion.
Yep.
Whatever religion you choose to be, that's good for you. I'm just saying, seeking God, the higher power. It'll help you kind of stay in control.
Yes.
Keep that self-control. Stay level-headed. But anyways, what do we got on self-control, Carl?
So look, guys, I got 5 key points here, and we're going to go over each and every one. We'll throw a little input in every one of them, whatever we can with our time permitting. So number 1, set clear goals. Define your goals and prioritize them. Having a clear sense of what you want to achieve can motivate you to exercise self-control. This is true because we have done this. Myself and Chris do this every day. I have originally set new goals already, but originally I had goals set for what I wanted to do in my business and my body, fitness wise, and where I wanted to achieve. And that helps me sustain self-control because I'm focused on those goals and nothing's going to deter me off of them or nothing's going to distract me. So I'm not worried if something like that goes on or someone puts a negative comment on my Instagram or some kind of, they think they're being smart. I overlook that stuff because it doesn't bother me because I have a goal and their goals are not my goals and they don't know what I know and they don't see what I see. So it doesn't bother me, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's number 1. Chris, you got any input? Just let me know on these. Okay.
On goals,
Go ahead.
I just feel like you can write things down. I feel like writing down your goals is going to be
That's the best way to do it.
The best way to do it.
Yep.
You're bringing it to life. You're making it real. You're putting it on a piece of paper. You read it every day, or you can create sticky notes and put sticky notes on your mirror as you're brushing your teeth, or put sticky notes. I mean, you can put them everywhere.
You can put them on your phone now.
It does not matter, man. As long as, I mean, how you live is how you live, and you can I mean, if you don't have nobody coming in your house, you can have 100 sticky notes everywhere.
No, you're good, bro. I'm just checking, make sure everything's recording. We're good.
Okay. Yeah, I think writing down your goals is gonna make it real for you, and making sure that you have it somewhere on display for you to read. I think that'll be a good thing.
I think it's a for sure thing that you should do. You should always label your goals somehow. Like I said, technology, you can do it all over your phone now. It actually alerts you, hey, remember your goal today. But anyway, that's number 1. Number 2 is practice self-awareness. Self-awareness. Pay attention to your thoughts, emotions, and triggers that lead to impulsive behaviors. Being aware of these can help you better control your reactions.
Yep. It's kind of how we just.
That's what we just talked about.
You got to be able to, if you know something that gets under your skin, let's just say it just happens. A situation like that happens. You got to know to be cool. You know what I mean? You got to know to be calm. One of the things that I used to really dislike growing up was people staring at me too hard.
Yes. Yep.
You know, anytime I'm in a grocery store, anytime, yeah, pretty. That's usually when it happens. When I'm in a grocery store, when I'm in the mall doing some shopping. I don't know why guys like to mean mug other men. You know, like
It's so I don't know why they want to
like,
do that.
bro, whenever I'm in stores, you know, like the only time I'm looking at people, you know, sometimes I might see their fit, or I may see they got some clean shoes or the haircut. You know, I'm a barber, so I always pay attention to people's hair.
Yeah.
You know, I may look, and if I like it, you know, I may go up to somebody and be like, "Yo, I like your shoes," or like, "Man, that's a nice cut," you know. But seems like people out here just stare at you just to look mean at you and just to mug you,
For sure.
and it's that right there used to trigger me, and I used to stare back really hard, like in that stare meant, what the fuck do you want to do? Where do you want to go with this? You know what I mean? And but nowadays I don't even really like to look people in their eyes like that, man.
Yeah.
I kind of just like, it may look like I'm looking in their eyes, but I'm probably looking behind them. You know what I mean? I don't even pay attention to that type of stuff. I I yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
I yeah, I tend to oversee all that now. So
No, I mean, honestly, what I kind of noticed too is now they're just looking at you because you're getting fit. You know, a lot of people look at you, think it's for the negative reason, but it's honestly because you have something they want, or like, man, wish I could look like that, or how does he get that, or you know, we always kind of go toward, oh, they're looking at me to make fun of me, or they're saying something negative about me, but it's honestly it's probably something decent, and your mind makes you think that.
yeah, that's another that's another thing too. I feel like we as people, we can get in our heads um about, let's say, you know, how you and I were kind of just going back on what you just said. We're
Yeah.
working out now. We know, we're very aware that we're working out. The way we're walking, the way we're talking, the way we're holding our head up high is different.
Yes.
You know, so we may be in our heads about it, you know, and so we as us, we have to learn to control that.
Yes.
And know that not everyone is looking at our form. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I feel that, you know, but you know, some bro, at the end of the day, you know, I've heard the saying so many times, is like, bro, you're gonna get to the age of 60 and you're gonna realize nobody ever gave a fuck about you.
Yep.
Or what you were doing, you know what I mean? And so you kinda have to
Just yeah, you have to focus on you and your own journey, and don't compare yourself to anyone else.
Yeah.
And don't worry about what anybody else thinks, because honestly, they're gonna think what they want to think. You know what you're doing.
And that's another version of self control, right?
Yes, yes.
Knowing how to control that, knowing how to, you know, not let anyone get to you, and just know that, dude, everyone's in their own world.
They are
going through their own shit. You know, you as a person, you just have to, you know, yeah, learn to control those thoughts.
You do. I mean, because it will help you in everything. Even just if you haven't been to the gym and you want to go, a lot of people don't go to the gym because of that reason. They sit there and make themselves think that, oh, they're judging me. I'm not lifting as heavy as this person, or I can't do this. And honestly, be real, they don't give a shit.
Honestly, I have a client who came in this week, and I won't say his name, but really good client of mine.
Yeah.
I really like him. He's about 10 years younger than I am, but very wise for his age. But one thing he tells me is he's been doing kettlebell workouts at home, because he has that same outlook as far as when he goes to the gym. He feels like, you know, somebody he doesn't really know much about working out, which I've already told him, you know, I'll run you through some workouts, bro, just on some friendly stuff, you know, like just trying to help him out.
A lot of people don't understand how to do forms, so they need help on how to do forms.
So I told him, you know, you can always come with me, and I can always show you a little bit, just kind of get you in there. But I told him, I was like, honestly, man, you know, like, yes, I'm not the most in shape guy everywhere, but there'll be some like 300-pound guys walk in the gym, and I don't ever think anything negative about them. You know, I'm usually like, man, I hope that they continue on their journey. But at the same time, I told him, I was like, but you know what though, man? I mean, you're gonna have all kinds of people in the gym, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have those a-holes in the gym that are just going to be all like they will stare you down ugly. They will make fun of you for your form. They will kind of be looking at you sideways because you don't know what you're doing. That's just the reality of it.
Yeah, they're in there.
And it's kind of like in the real world, you guys. You're gonna have dickheads, and you're gonna have people to support you. You know what I mean? Are you gonna sit there and you're gonna let that, hold you back, or are you gonna get out there and get these gains or make some money?
For sure.
And that's what I told him. It's something that you just kind of have to put up with, and that's something that you're gonna have to control that mindset and just know that, hey man, it is what it is, and I got to go out there and get it. So yeah,
You're there for your journey, and you need to get it done, because if you keep letting that hold you back, you're never going to get where you want to get. Not in just fitness and life. If you let the thoughts and what you think other people are thinking control how you act and how you live your journey, you will never succeed in anything, because you will hold yourself back on other people's thoughts and emotions.
when I first started working out, guys, a few years ago, I didn't know jack shit about working out. I didn't know how to lift. I didn't know how to just nothing. I used to do the same fucking workouts every day. I used to hit fucking chest every day because I thought that was it. And you know what? But I didn't give a fuck.
Yep.
I didn't care about people, what they were gonna think of me. I was like, nah, man, I got to get strong. And so I didn't let those thoughts of mine hold me back.
Yeah.
Eventually, the more I kept doing it, the more I learned, and the better I got with it. Right.
Yes.
So you gotta learn to control that, you guys.
You do. So we'll go number 3, which is develop healthy habits. Replace impulsive behaviors with positive structure, routines, and habits. Over time, these habits can become automatic, reducing the need for self-control. This is things that we have talked about, guys. We did an episode on unhealthy habits, and this is one thing a lot of y'all still slack on because y'all do not want to get rid of them.
Well, I think, yes, I think like one of the best habits in the world is to wake up and pray.
Yes.
I think as soon as you wake up, you should pray.
Yep. I pray on the way to the gym.
Pray that, it could be, I think it should be done in the first part of your day. It doesn't have to be like as soon as you roll out of bed, which would be the most preferably, but you can get up out of bed, you can pray in the shower.
Yep.
You can get in the car as you're going on the way to the gym or the way to work. On your way to work, you can ride in silence and do some praying right there. I feel like when you start your day off like that, you're setting the tone for the day, that you're grateful for what you have, you're thankful for what you have, and I think that's a great habit to have, right?
I think so too.
Yes, I think that man, I think that will bring so much more into your life, and you will, by expressing those feelings and expressing that gratitude, you will attract more into your life as well, if you are somebody who believes in attracting things into your life. But anyways, what I was gonna say is water.
Yes.
Just drinking some water, you guys, filling you up a glass of a 16-ounce glass of water, man, every morning, man. It is such a good thing to do. I just feel like it just sets the tone for the day. Don't reach for that coffee, you guys. Don't reach for that energy drink. Not the energy drink. Oh, come on, you guys. A lot of this younger generation, man, that's what they'll do. That's the first thing they'll reach. I think it's fine to have an energy drink.
If you get,
I love energy drinks.
Well, there's healthy options in energy drinks now. I'm not talking about drinking a Red Bull or Monster. You've got Ghost is one of their healthy ones. You've got Redcon. You've got one I'm starting to take, which is called Gorilla Mind.
Yeah.
But the problem is y'all go straight to what you're used to, which is drinking. But see, the problem is y'all don't drink one. Y'all don't stop at one. You go 2 or 3 of the big Red Bulls throughout the day. That's too much caffeine in your body. You know, your body normally builds caffeine by itself, right? I mean, come on, people. Let's slow down
If you are somebody who wakes up every morning and the first thing you do is get dressed and head your fucking ass to McDonald's, you're fucking tripping. And you drink a Coke as your first drink of the day, slap yourself in the fucking face. You need to rewind, wake up, do some praying, and drink some water. No, for real though.
That's true.
Soda, oh my gosh. If you are somebody who wakes up and drinks soda, you guys, please stop this.
Yeah.
You are just deteriorating your bones and your insides by doing this.
And you don't realize that it bloats you more than anything. You realize you'd probably lose, I'm going to say at least, I'll go low, 5 pounds just by stop drinking soda. You realize that, right? Because the sugar alone is tearing you up. It's making your insulin go up, but your body creates all this stuff naturally, folks. And what we do is we drink all this shit and eat all this shit that we don't need. We're making our body go whack because our body does this for us. Now, if you have some medical problems, I understand you got to take certain medications, but naturally your body takes care of you if you take care of it.
Yes. It is
So,
self-rehabilitating, man.
It is.
Oh my gosh, our body is just it knows.
Yep.
It knows. That's why whenever you are sick, it'll sit you down to get some rest.
Yep.
If you are somebody who works really hard, you're never giving your body that rest, you're not getting the rest that you need, your body will feel that shit and it will make you sick. Because you're not treating you right. And what does that do? It causes you to fucking lay in bed 2-3 days in a row. Get that rest that you need.
Yep.
Your body knows.
And when you're healthier, sickness doesn't last as long.
Oh my gosh.
And so when
I rarely get sick, bro.
I don't get sick anymore, especially since we started this stuff.
I have not gotten sick this year. Not once. Not once, you guys. I have not had a cold. I have not had the flu. I have not had nothing.
Yep. No, I'm same way. Feel good. Here's a problem with y'all. Your unhealthy habits are taking control of your life. And I'm talking about drinking when you're not supposed to be drinking. You're eating the wrong stuff. You're smoking. You're drinking soda. You're eating fast food all the time. You want to give you another good one, y'all do? Y'all don't sleep enough. You aren't getting enough rest. You're staying out partying, or you're going to all these. You know what? I'm gonna get you right now, y'all who all took off work to go to the Rangers parade just so y'all could have a drink. I'm just being honest. Shame on y'all. There's better stuff to do with your life than go to Ranger parade just so you can drink it up. And half of y'all ain't even Rangers fans.
Man, while everybody was at the Rangers game, I was stacking up this money.
Exactly.
Boom.
We got our gains in that morning and we worked. And all y'all should be trying to strive to do that. Get rid of all this shit in your life that you don't need because it's killing you. Honestly, it's killing you. Give it maybe you give it 20 years. You're going to see your body deteriorate because you don't give up the stuff that you don't need. So we're going to go to the next one before we get on a high horse. Number 4, manage stress. High stress levels can weaken self-control. Implement stress reduction techniques like exercise, deep breathing, or mindfulness to help you stay in control. Guys, you don't know how to manage your stress. That's why little things on social media tick you off so quick, or if someone cuts you off in traffic, you have to honk your horn and stick your middle finger out and yell at them because they cut you off in traffic. You don't know how to manage your stress and you need to learn. One thing, my wife gets pissed off about because I do not honk at people. I don't do it. Okay, they cut me off. There's a reason for everything, and they'll eventually, something will happen, and half the time they get ahead of me. Yeah, then guess what? Half of the time I see them in a wreck. I'm sorry. I'm not going to honk my horn because they're eventually going to get what they need to get. That's just the way I'm going to put it. So there's no reason for me to cause more chaos and more intensity to a situation that doesn't need it. If I'm calm-headed, I'm going to look better than that person because they showed no self-control where I serve self-control.
Being unbothered by most things, I feel like, will help you keep those stress levels low. Just don't get bothered by anything, just keep cool.
Just be
keep
chill.
Cool, calm, collected. Yeah, but yeah, you said, man, I think exercise, waking up and going for a good lift or going for a good run in the morning. Running, man, that's one of those things that will really, really, because as you're running,
it detoxes you.
Well, it detoxes you, but the whole time you're running, you're tired.
Yep.
The whole time you're running, you're in pain. Your legs are hurting. Your chest, you're breathing hard. After a while, when you're running so many miles, you start feeling those shoulder muscles and those back muscles just from all the strides you're taking. It starts to ache a little bit.
Yep.
Your body is going through it. And the whole time, what's going on in your mind? You're telling yourself, stop.
Yep.
You're telling yourself, let me walk right now. But you continue to push yourself through those high levels of pain in stress. I mean, literally, when you are running, you are going through. You're putting your body through pain, and you're putting your body through stress because the whole time you're going back and forth in your mind. Should I stop? Should I keep going? And then, so if you think about it, if you start your day off like that, you guys, you put yourself through one of the hardest things at the beginning of your day. What in the world, besides? I mean, I'll say this. Like, I mean, I guess if a family member dies, and that's pretty tragic, right?
Yes.
But I'm just saying, like, all the other little bullshit that goes on in the day, like those people in traffic, or somebody saying this about you, or that stuff's not gonna bother you.
Nope.
You just put yourself through some of the toughest shit that anybody could do, and so I think exercise in the morning will help you stay cool, calm, and collected.
I think it's a key point. Exercise, water, sunlight, and great nutrition.
Yeah.
Once you establish all those, and nothing can bother you. All like Chris said, all this piddly stuff that normally used to bother you won't bother you. You literally will forget everything. And so
floating all above it.
you'll be way above it. I mean, because you've obtained self mastery, so you don't have to worry about it. It's just piddly stuff. It doesn't affect you. Let me tell you right now too. Something else y'all need to work on. Stop arguing with stupid people, because all it does is make you look stupid. You actually were above them, and when you start arguing with them, you lower yourself down, because you're never going to win, because they're not educated enough and disciplined enough in their own self-mastery to know what you're saying is correct. So just stop arguing. Let them keep doing their stuff. You said what you need to say, walk on. Because if I sit there and watch somebody argue back and forth, I'm talking about stupid shit that doesn't even have to be argued about, you might as well be in the group with them. So stop arguing with stupid people and get out there and figure out how to better yourself against it. Just we're just, every time around a corner, and especially right now, I told Chris this the other day, before I got to where I'm at now, it was like looking at life through a foggy piece of glass.
Yeah.
And once you obtain self-mastery and you really make your mindset elevated enough to obtain what you need in life, the glass has been cleaned and you can see clearly through everything and through everybody. And so when there's stuff going on, I can see the situation clearly and figure out who's in the right, who's in the wrong, and do I need to step in or not step in? Where before, I was just, I just do what I want to do. If I want to walk in and start arguing, and there was no self-control. But when that glass has been cleared and cleaned and sparkly, your life is going to change, because you can see everything and say, "Oh yeah, man, look at how these people are living their life. This is not the right way." Do I want to say something? Yes. Do I think it's going to improve them? Probably not, because happy people do not want to listen to what you have to say. Eventually they will, once they figure it out. Oh man, Carl and Chris knew what they were talking about. I wish I would have got on that train a long time ago. Now I'm kind of behind.
Guys, when you are somebody who continues to put bad things into their body, continues to put bad things into the mind, when you are somebody who just keeps up with all the negativity in the world, you are going to be bothered and triggered by everything, because everything that I just said is just straight shit, But when you start to work on yourself, when you start to actually chip at those things that are holding you back, when you put those things all out on the table, when you really start to focus on you, on your mind, when you start putting in good things into your body, when you stop worrying about what's going on around the world and you start to focus on your world and what's going on in your world, dude, you just become so unbothered by everything, because your mind is so clear.
Yes.
And I'm not saying, I know there's a lot of things going on and around the world that a lot of, like the wars that are going on, that there needs to be, we need to spread awareness on a lot of that. I'm not trying to sit here and say you shouldn't keep up with certain things. If you want to keep up with things, that's on you. That's your choice. But you shouldn't shame somebody because all they want to do is work on themselves. Everyone has the right to do whatever it is you want to do. I'm just saying, when you start to work on yourself, you start to you start to just get unbothered by the little things. You know what I mean? And
you do.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, on top of that, you're also going to lose. I'm going to be fair with y'all. You're going to lose about 90% of your friends.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because they're not on your level anymore, and they think you've changed in the wrong way, where you have changed in a better way, and they just can't see it because they're still looking through a foggy piece of glass.
Yeah, like I'll be honest, I have a good set of friends. I'm still cool with them, you know, like I can pull up on any of my friends.
Yeah.
And it's all gonna be good. But I just feel like because of how I live now, I rarely go around my friends. And it's not because I don't want to be around them.
Yes.
I have a fucking plan, and the plan is to wake up early every day, work on myself, hustle all day, make money, go home to my kids, spend time with my kids, and get to bed early enough so I can wake up and work on my body the next day. That does not give me time to go and watch football or you know, or go out and have a drink anymore.
Party.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
I can't do it. I can't do it. And it's not because I don't want to hang out with my friends. It's because
you've got a new standard of goals.
I got a new standard of goals, and that's working on me.
Yes.
And my family.
Yes.
And so you whenever you start to really focus on yourself and get yourself right, you may lose some friends.
Yep.
You may lose some friends, especially if your friends are the type of people who to feel a certain type of way because you're choosing to live this way now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if your friends are fucking awesome and they're totally supportive of how you're trying to live, then you won't lose friends.
Yeah, they're going to understand.
They're going to understand. And, you know, it's like I said, you'll be able to pull up on your friends whenever you want to. It's just, you know, they know what you got going on. They know you're busy. That's my type of friends. Those are the friends I got. My friends understand what I have going on. They understand what I'm doing, and they respect it.
Yes, for sure.
So that's why I love my friends. But you can lose friends, yeah. Or if anything, you will become a little distant.
Yes, but don't let that discourage you, because you're going to end up gaining people who think who think the same way you do.
You make new friends.
Yes,
people like-minded individuals.
Yes,
you know, and that's what you want. You want to surround yourself with people who want to work on themselves more, and for people who want to make more money, elevate themselves in all areas of life.
Yes.
Those are the type of people you want to hang around with.
They will uplift you. They will encourage you. You'll be accountable for each other, which goes to my next point right here, which is seek support and accountability. Share your goals with a friend or mentor who can provide encouragement and hold you accountable for your actions. It says social support can be powerful motivator for self-control as well, but I would be leery on too much social support, because some people might support you, but it could be also fake support. So you want to be careful when you're on social media for support.
Yeah.
I would definitely lean out to people like we just talked, people who are like-minded individuals who are going after the same goal as you, because they're going to uplift you and hold you accountable. If they see you do something wrong, they're going to be the first one to say, "Hey, Chris, I don't think that was a good call, bro."
Yeah.
And they're not going to feel bad about it, because they know you're going to take it as, man, shit.
Constructive criticism.
Yes, constructive criticism, and they're on the same path as you. So it's more of a powerful thing. Man, he is right. I messed up. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, what do I need to do to better myself some more? But that right there is straight up 5 points.
I mean,
for self-control.
Going back on the mentor, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of life coaches out here, guys, who you can pay.
Yep.
You know, you can pay them, and I know it seems a little bit like, I'm gonna pay somebody to mentor me. Yeah, bro. I mean, you pay so much money to drink beer and to smoke weed.
Yeah.
Why not pay somebody to help elevate your mind, to help you with your finances, or to help you, to give you the right type of advice?
For sure.
Why not? They're gonna, you're paying them. They're definitely gonna want to help you out. You know what I mean? If you can't find that one person to mentor you, find someone. There's people who do this.
There is
financial coaches, like I said, life coaches, mindset coaches, fitness coaches. There's all kinds of coaches. As long as you pay them, they're going to. I mean, you got to pay to play, baby. It is what it is.
Yeah, you do have to pay.
It is. You got to pay to play. So surround yourself with, and who knows, after you start rubbing elbows with this person, that relationship could be more than just your coach. They could become a friend.
Yep, for sure.
And then what happens then? You open more doors of opportunity for yourself, because he or she will introduce you to some of his or her friends.
Yes.
You know, and you start to change the crowd that you're around. Guys, do you want to be around people who share stupid fucking memes with you every day? Or do you want to be around folks who talks about money, talks about making more money, talks about getting your mind right, talks about getting your physical right. Choose the type of people you want to hang around with. You know, you want to go out drinking every day, or do you want to level up and talk about making some real money every day? You know what I mean?
For sure. You've got to choose the right path for you, make your own journey, but also try to lean toward the good stuff in your life. You just don't want to sit there and keep living the way you're living, because evidently it's not doing anything for you. And that's what we're here for. We're trying to be the mentors in some way, speak truth, and it's stuff that we're living. We're not just talking this, we're living this. We are on a journey, and we're just progressing every week. And so what we want to do is keep spreading the message, and we're just trying to perfect what we're doing here. So what I want to do before we get ready to end this is, for sure, I know most of you who are watching these videos are not subscribing. So what I need you to do is subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to our Apple and Spotify audio, but help us out here, y'all. You just don't just watch it, spread it, subscribe, share with a friend. People need to hear this all across the world. There's not enough of us like mine and Chris doing this, and there's only a handful of us who are trying to push this message, and everyone honestly needs to be pushing this message because it's going to better the world in general. So what I want to do is have you subscribe, support us, leave a comment. I don't care if it's positive or negative. It's all good to me. But leave a comment.
Yeah, just interact with us.
Let interact, and whatever you want to do. Just make sure you're living your life the best you can in a purposeful, driven life, and make the best out of it. Remember, mindset equals power. Discipline fuels the journey, and structure designs the map.
Mm-hmm.
And that's as simple as you can make it. And if you can keep those up, you will develop a self-mastery life.
Yeah.
That's it. So with that being said, work on self-control. Don't be a normal person. Elevate yourself to a new way of living. We love y'all. We appreciate everything. Chris, you have anything before we go?
Guys, I know at times what we're talking about can seem boring, can seem lame, or it can seem overwhelming because you're so comfortable living the life that you want to live, that you're currently living in right now. The more you start to work on yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, it'll get easier for you. It will get easier for you, and you will start to feel better about yourself. And you will start to see the results of you working so hard on yourself. And life will become easier for you. So don't get discouraged. Don't let your thoughts control you. Do what you need to do. Do what you know is going to help you get to that better place in life. And that is being consistent, being disciplined, and doing the right things. Stay strong. Be consistent. And we love you.
That's right.
We want everyone to succeed in life. We want everyone to do good. That's why we're here spreading this message. Again, Carl and I, we do not get paid to do this. We literally, I could be right now at home with my family, you guys.
Yep. For sure.
And if anything, Carl has definitely spent a lot of money on a lot of this equipment, and he continues to pay every month to keep this podcast going, So this isn't just, we're just doing it. No.
It takes a lot.
It takes a lot. So, hear us out and support us. Subscribe to our channel. If you like what we talk about, share it with a friend or just share it on your stories. It's very simple. And if you have any ideas for us to talk about, shoot us a DM. That's it.
Mindset equals power.